It's day 6 of my 31 days of posting videos on YouTube all about decluttering and organizing. I'm Jess Marcy. My method of decluttering and organizing is called Prioritize Your Sanity. And today I have 2 of the top mistakes that I see when it comes to home organization. The first one I've already done a whole video about, and I'll link to it below. And that is, most of the time when I go into a client's home, one big problem that I find right off the bat is that stuff is not organized by category. So I already covered the importance of organizing your items by category, especially if you're trying to prioritize your sanity. And prioritizing your sanity is all about eliminating those little seconds every day where you're searching for something and where you don't know where to put something away. So organizing by category is a huge problem that I find often in people's homes. Everything is just commingled. So we have, think about a desktop and it's covered with papers that come in the mail. It's covered with schoolwork papers from your kids. It's covered with your personal business papers. It's covered with office supplies. Your dog's leash is on top of the desk. It's just a whole lot of commingled categories. So it's hard to find what you want because everything is all mixed up. Or even think about your sock collection. Maybe you have warm winter socks and you have shoe socks, like sneaker socks, and you have you do a special sport and you have socks for that sport, and all your socks are all mixed up in one drawer in your dresser. Well, when you're searching for socks to go on your cycling adventure, you can't find them because your winter socks are on top, and so you're sorting through all the socks. So we have a lot of commingled collections, and that creates a big time suck in our everyday. The next thing, which is a huge home organization mistake that I see all the time, and it's not what you expect it's going to be, but it is related to commingling categories. We often have in our everyday stuff, in our everyday things that we deal with, we have items that are more memorabilia or heirloom items, and they're just commingled with everything else. So if you're a runner and you do a lot of races, and you have a t-shirt from all of your different races, those t-shirts that you don't really wear but you don't want to get rid of are stored with your t-shirts that you do wear. So when you go to declutter that collection of t-shirts, you get to these race t-shirts and you don't know what to do because you have an emotional attachment to them. So this is a big problem that I see all of the time. We have things with high emotional attachment that are commingled with our everyday items. So we want to pull out all of that stuff, all of that memorabilia, all of those items that remind us of something else that we don't use for their intended function, but we hang on to for their emotional value. They need to be pulled out and stored separately. And all of those high emotional items, whatever they may be, it could be a piece of jewelry, it could be a piece of clothing, it could be a piece of artwork, it could be anything. If you are holding on to it because you love it, but you're storing it with your everyday items, you're making it really difficult to declutter that collection because it's actually a commingled collection. It has stuff in there that should not be in there. So, as you're decluttering and you're moving forward, you have a whole collection of stuff in front of you and you're going through and you're trying to decide what to keep and what to donate, and you come to something that has a lot of emotional value, what you should do is skip over that. Put that into a collection of things that you will deal with last. Just skip right over that and keep going. Don't let it stop you up from your decluttering journey. So those are my 2 most common home organization mistakes. If you like my videos, make sure that you subscribe so you get an email or whatever, a notification when I post a new one, which will be every day for the whole month of January. And check out my website, prioritizeyoursanity.com. Have a great day.